Today we will complete the rest of the question which we had left in the previous video, which is NEET 2016 question paper physics. Now question number 27. A long wire carrying a steady current is bent into a circular loop of 1 turn. See, long wire bent in circular loop of one turn. Then the magnetic field at the center of the loop is B. It is bent into a circular coil of n turns. The magnetic field at the center of the coil. See, a long wire, first it is bent in a circular loop only with 1 turn and then for the n turns. So let's see. So as we know that magnetic field in the center of the circular coil is, for n is n mu naught I by 2r, because it has only 1 turn. So it comes out to be, we will just put the values. So we know that r, this is circumference of the circle, we have it's L by 2 pi, so we will just put it here. Now it becomes mu naught pi I by L, as this 2 and 2 is cut. Now for B2 we have mu naught Ni by 2 pi as same. So it's n square mu naught pi I by L. So this much hole is here, we know it's here same. So that is B. So it comes out to be n square B. So here our correct option. Now question number 28. A bar magnet is hung in thin cotton thread in a uniform horizontal magnetic field and is in equilibrium scale. The energy required to rotate it by 60 degree is W. Now the torque required to keep magnet in the new position is. So as we know that work done is equal to mb cos theta 1 minus 1 cos theta 2. So it's mb cos, first it is 0 degree, first it was 0 degree and that it changed into 60 degree. So we will just put on the values and we get mb by 2. So we get 2w is equal to mb. Now we know that torque is equal to mb and it's mb sin theta. So here we will put the values of theta and we had just find out the value of mb, that is 2w. So it comes out to be w root 3. So here our correct option is here w root 3. Now question number 29. An electron is moving in a circular path under the influence of a transverse magnetic field of 3.57 into 10 to the power minus 2 Tesla. If the value of E by m is 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 Coulomb by kg, the frequency of revolution of the electron is. As we know, radius of charged particle in magnetic field is R is equal to mv by qb. We have studied in the chapter magnetic effects of current that when an electron goes into a magnetic field, it just come out in a, after having a circular type form. The correct example of this is cyclotron. We have seen that how the electrons revolved around these and it comes outside. So for complete circle we have the time period is 2 pi r by v. So here t is equal to 2 pi mv by v qb. So t by 2 pi is equal to mv by qb. vv is cut. So as we know that omega, that is frequency, is equal to 2 pi by t. So it's 1 by omega is equal to m by qb. So omega is equal to qb by m. So frequency we know that it is 1 by time period. So here it is 1 by 2 pi into E by m b. Frequency here is, so it's 1 by 2 pi into 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 into 1.35 into 10 to the power minus 2. We have just put on all the values which is required, which is given in the question. So it comes out to be 1 into 10 to the power 9 hertz. That is also known as, we can see it is 1 GHz. Question number 30. Which of the following combinations should be selected for the better tuning of an LCR circuit used for combination? So as we know that quality factor is equal to 1 by R root L by C. So more the value of R will be more the value of Q. So C. Now question number 31. A uniform magnetic field is restricted with a region of radius r. The magnetic field changes with time at a rate dB by dt. Loop 1 of radius r greater than r, small r, encloses the region small r, and loop 2 of radius r is outside the region of magnetic field as shown in the figure. Then the EMF generated it is. So here we know that induced EMF E is equal to minus d phi by dt, and we know that the value of phi is B into A, that is area into magnetic field. So we will just put the value of phi, so it's minus pi r square dB by dt. So E1 is equal to minus d phi 1 by dt, that is minus pi r square dB by dt, and E2 is equal to minus d phi by 2 by dt, and that is 0. So here correct option is our C, that minus dB by dt pi r square in loop 1 and 0 in loop 2. Now question number 32. The potential difference across the resistance, capacitance and inductance are 80 volt, 40 volt and 100 volt respectively. In an LCR circuit, the power factor of the circuit is. So as we know that power factor of LCR circuit cos phi is equal to R by Z, that is resistance by impedance. So it's also cos phi is equal to IR by IZ. We had just multiplied upside down by I. So it is 80 by I XL minus XC square plus R square. So here we will add I in this both of the cases, and we'll just put down the values, and it comes out to be 80 by 100, that is 0.8. So here our correct option here is 0.8. Now question number 33. A 100 ohm resistance and a capacitor of 100 ohm reactance are connected in series across a 220 volt source. When the capacitance is 50% charged, the peak value of the displacement current is. So as we know that impedance of RC circuit Z is equal to root R square plus XC square. So we will just put on the values which is given in the question. So peak value is I max. So it is 2 V max by Z. So we will put the values 220 root 2 by 100 root 2, that is 2.2 ampere. So C, our correct option is 2.2 ampere. Now question number 34. Two identical glass mu G is equal to 3 by 2 equiconvex lenses of focal length f. Each are kept in contact. The space between two lenses is filled with water. Mu W is equal to 4 by 3. The focal length of the combination is. So this is the figure which represents the question. So we know that lengths make a formula 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2. So for this first, and 1 and 3 here is equal, so it is 1 by f1 is equal to mu g minus 1 by r minus 1 by minus r. So we will just put on the values and we get f1 is equal to r. So for f2, this liquid, 1 by f2 is equal to 4 by 3 minus 1 minus f1 minus 1 by minus f2, as here it is written f1 is equal to r. So here correct option 1 by so here 1 by f2 is equal to 1 by 3 into 2 by minus f1. So f2 is equal to minus 3 f1 by 2. So combination of two lengths is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3. So according to question is given f1 is equal to f3. So we will just put on the values that f1 and f3 is equal to f1. So here we will put the values. So we get 3f by 4. Here 3f by 4. Now question number 35. An air bubble in a glass slab with refractive index 1.5 near normal incidence is 5 cm deep when viewed from one surface and 3 cm deep when viewed from the opposite surface. The thickness of slab is. So here this is the slab and this two places from which we can see. So we know that d apparent is equal to d AC by mu. So we will just put on the values and get 12 cm. So its correct option is 12 cm. Now question number 36. The interference pattern is obtained with two coherent light sources of intensity ratio n. In the interference pattern, the ratio Imax minus Imin will be by Imax plus Imin. So here as we know that 1 Imax is equal to root I2 plus I1 square and Imin is equal to I2 minus root I1 square. So and it is according to question given I2 by I1 is equal to n. So I2 is equal to n I1. So here we will just put on all the values and put the values here. I2 by I1 is n and I2 is equal to n I1. So after this we get answer 2 root n by 1 minus 1 plus n. So its correct option 2 root n n plus 1. Question number 37. A person can see clearly objects only when they lie between 50 cm and 400 cm from his eyes. In order to increase the maximum distance of distinct vision to infinity, the type of power of correcting the lens the person has to use will be. So here V is equal to 400 centimeter, that is 4 meter, and U is equal to infinity. So from less equation we have F is equal to minus 4 meter. So we know that power is equal to 1 by focal length, that is 1 by minus 4 is equal to minus 0.25 diopter. So it's here minus 0.25 diopter and it's a concave. Question number 38. A linear aperture whose width is 0.02 centimeter is placed immediately in front of a lens of focal length 60 centimeter. The aperture is illuminated normally by a parallel beam of wavelength 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. The distance of the first dark band of the diffraction pattern from the center of the screen is. So your first minima is at distance y is equal to lambda d by d. So you put on the values and we get y is equal to 0.15 centimeter. So this correct option are here. Now question number 39. Electrons of mass m with deep Broglie wavelength lambda fall on the target in an X-ray tube. The cutoff wavelength lambda naught of the emitted X-ray is. As we know, kinetic energy is equal to P square by 2m. So it's H by lambda square by 2m. So maximum energy E is equal to Hc by lambda naught. So we will just put on the values and we get H square by lambda square into 2m. So lambda naught we will just put on the values and it is 2 mc lambda square by H. So it's 2 mc lambda square by H. So here. Question number 40. Photons with energy 5 electron volt are incident on the cathode C in a photoelectric cell. The maximum energy of emitted electrons is 2 electron volt. When photons of energy 6 electron volt are incident on C, no photoelectrons will reach the anode A. If the stopping potential A related to C is. As we know that instant photoelectric equation, we have energy is equal to kinetic energy max plus work function. So a K is equal to H nu minus phi. So we put on the values and this phi is equal to 3 electron volts. So if it is V cathode minus V anode, so it's 3 volt, and it's V anode minus V cathode, so it is minus 3 volt. So it's here minus 3 volt. Now question number 41. If electron in hydrogen atom jumps from the third orbit to second orbit, it emits a photon of wavelength lambda. When it jumps from fourth to the third orbit, the corresponding wavelength of photon will be. As we know Rayburn formula, we have 1 by lambda is equal to R 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So for 2 and 3 we have 5R by 36, and for 1 by lambda 2 for 3 and 4 we have 7R by 144. So 1 by lambda 1 by 1 by lambda 2, so we get lambda 2 by lambda 1 is equal to 20 by 7. So it's lambda 2 is equal to 20 by 7 lambda 1. So here 20 by 7 lambda correct option. Question number 42. The half-life of a radioactive substance is 30 minutes. The time taken between 40% decay and 85% decay of the same radioactive material is. So here we have T half is directly proportional to log n naught by n. So according to question, n naught n1 is equal to 0.6 n naught and n2 is equal to 0.15 n naught. So n2 by n1 we will just put on the values and we get half. So in the place of n we have 2. The time taken we have n into T half, so it is 16 minutes. See, written our correct option is here 16 minutes. So it's just very close to 15. So we just put on the one. Sorry, it's 15 only. 22 into 30. So here are question number 43. For C transistor amplifier, the audio signal voltage across the collector resistance of 2k ohm is 4 volt. If the current amplification factor of the transistor is 100 and the base resistance is 1 kilo ohm, then the input signal voltage is. As we know, voltage amplification is equal to V output by V input. It's beta, that is current, R output by R input. So it's voltage amplification AV is equal to beta R output by R input. We will put on the values. Then AV is equal to 200 for V output by V input. So V input is equal to 4 by 200, that is 20 milli. So here as we can see it is 20 MV. Now question number 44. The given circuit has two ideal diodes connected as shown in the figure below. The current flowing through the resistance R is, so this is the whole diode, so R1. So we will have to find out this place current. So it is, so it's here I is equal to V R1 plus R3. So 10 by 2 plus 2, it is 2.5 ampere. So here it is a 2.5 ampere. Now question number 45. What is the output Y in the following circuit when all the entry inputs ABC are 0 and 1? Are first 0 and then 1. So here this is a diode. So if input A and B, so it Y1 will be AB and Y2 is equal to your C. So here it is the sign not, so it will just become negative. So Y is Y1 plus Y2. So when A, B and C both are 0, so it Y1 is equal to 1 and A, B and C is equal to 1, Y2 is equal to 0. So here our correct option is 1 and 0. So we have solved NEET 2016 question paper phase 2. Thank you.